making a video about magical warding and protection. And this is how I usually do it. I have a blueprint of the flat or house, or I draw it. And since I used to have land, I draw a red line around property on the map, or the bigger land I had. And then I bury a wax tablet or some other items in the 4 directions or more, depending on. I had 58 hectares, and that would be around 120 acres or something like that. But it was a huge land I had. When you rent it from a huge landowner and you use the land for many years. And that works very well. And when I had animals are very sensible for portals or something on the land, in the fields especially. And sometimes you have to close portals where there are these. You have these natural portals where the animals are quite comfortable with, and then you have also these lower realm portals what the animals fear. So if you have a lot of accidents, you might have to close off portals. And that is just like that you do it. I should need 2 hands for this, but you make the triangle with your hands like that. And sometimes you can place it with your around your third eye, or you can push it from your stomach or your hand palm, but I always use the upward triangle for that. And then you can envision a flaming pentagram within. I really push the energy out there to close it. And of course you can open one, but that's not something I ever usually do. It is just if a spirit has been trapped in somebody else's property, I have done that. And that's when I go the other way around and make a downward triangle and upside down pentagram. And then one thing I prefer to do is always, like in a house, I had a black and white, like a chessboard box with magic, the black and the white, from the Kabbalah there, and it is 6 sides: east, west, south, north, and up and down, that surrounds the house. And you can of course think of pentagrams or whatever, hexagrams or whatever symbol you want to put in there, or protection or otherwise. And my friend who preferred to work with only elementals, she used elemental colors very successfully, but she used the technique with 6 sides as well. And she worked with the elementals and fairies and that kind of nature spirits and so on. And then instead of that common egg, where what everybody seems to be doing now, since this is protection, you can envision that you have a dragon. Your aura takes the shape of a dragon, that you're holding a weapon, huge thorns sticking out, claws, all those things that scares people off. And if you feel that there is a criminal taking aim at you, which often happens, you focus on that criminal. And they have lost their free will since they have made a choice, and they made a choice to attack people and use their hands and their violence towards people. So they use their free will, so I have no boundaries there. And then I think of that I won't give in. It's pure fierceness and battle. If you come close to me, I'm going to strike. And in that case, you can think that you have a sword or something else in your hand, or an axe or some other things. And you really might think that you are like 4 meters tall and pure battle energy there. And then there's something that I put it up on the community page of old Egyptian magic, and I use this myself as well. There is a bowl of verses. If you have a negative entity that is it's just around your land or house somewhere, and it needs to be in that space and not roam around the house. You have the sigil in a bowl at the bottom of the bowl, and then you write Bible verses or whatever it is to keep it in that bowl so it doesn't have free roaming all over the place. And you can use other religious texts and so on. There are all these free apps with Egyptian and from Buddhism, and all religions have free apps with prayers. So you just choose from them, or the Bible, or something similar. And then set up clear boundaries in your home or property and land. And that's why I mention it's that the more you do magic, the more you climb up. You evolve constantly by your work. So the spirits that were friendly in the first beginning, the tougher you get, the tougher the spirits get. So you leave those little spirits behind you as you go through the years. So the spirits will become stronger and stronger that you encounter throughout your life. And that's why I mean that I don't play and give second chances. You are not welcome out. It is clear that. If they have a message, they can do it politely and then leave. I treat them with the respect, but they must treat me with respect, and that's a boundary they have to keep. So you still get, and I don't do protection rituals every day or have things lying around for protection. It is just that those boundaries are set and those are within me, and that's the way it goes. So, hope this gave you some ideas and why it's important to practice so you get this thing right. And of course, you can always say a prayer. That works in all religions. Have a magical day. Bye for now.